Hey guys, today we're back with another video. We're back working on the dairy farm. It's yet another beautiful Saturday here at the farm. I got up bright and early. We do have quite a bit of work we need to get done here, but before we get going on it, I do want to give you guys a few updates here. So let's hop on the Honda 3-wheeler and rip around the property. It has been a few weeks since our previous episode here. I've been doing a lot of work here at the property, doing little things and doing lots of different work on the machines. Now, like always, guys, there's a full mods list link down below, and if you do end up enjoying it, please hit the like button. But here we have it, guys. A few of you guys asked how are we going to feed the cows here. I actually did end up buying quite a lot of materials ready to go here for us. You guys can see we got hay, we have silage over there, and we got straw. I actually put that through a little bit of a machine that took the hay bales and made it straw there. So there we have all of it, and the goal for today is actually going to be to kind of probably go through half of each of these piles, giving it to both the cow pastures. But a few other things, guys, I actually did a little bit of tree work. We had a tree fall down. I mean, there's just so many miscellaneous things here. We have to get going on those silos, get those ready for harvest season. But let's come around here to the shop. Here at the farm, guys, we do have some older equipment here, and sometimes they do require a little bit of work here. Both the semis have been sitting for quite a long time. Actually, the old Ford won't fire up. I'm going to have to look into it here. I might have to hire out a mechanic to come on out here, see if he could get it, because we are extremely busy. The 8410's needing a little bit of work here, but guys, we are going to be picking up a new To Us farm truck. So let's head back to the farmhouse, get everything we need, and let's go check it out. Currently, guys, we own a 1984 Ford F350. Although I really do like the truck, we do need another one. This is an old truck. We could still use it for driving around here, but we are getting some more bigger machines, especially with that PJ trailer. We can't really haul what we need to here. So I've been looking around here for the last few weeks, and I found the one. I called them up a few days ago. I gave them a $500 deposit. I think this is it here, and we do not want to lose it. It's a pretty tough market right now. They're hard to come by, and when you do find it, they do end up selling it. So I'm gonna have one of the farm workers drop us off at the property. Let's go take a look. Alright, guys, I was just dropped off. The farm workers going in to actually grab a few spare parts here for it. But what we are gonna look at here, guys, is a 2006 Chevy 3500. It is a Duramax, and this is a pretty nice property here. But oh wow, look at that right outside the barn here for us. Wow, this thing is pretty sweet here. So this is kind of a small old-time farmer. He does have a few fields. He does have a nice small farm operation. Wow, this thing looks really clean here. Looks like it does have some aftermarket wheels and tires. Although I'm not a big fan of aftermarket, those really do look pretty neat here. A few color match parts and a nice kind of farm ranch front bumper there, which is pretty sweet here. Wow, this thing's unbelievable. Now, he did say the keys were in it. Take a look at it. He's actually out doing a little bit of work at it. Wow, look at this, guys. Really no tears in the leather, and this thing looks unbelievable here. Wow, let's get it fired on up here. Looking at it, 84,000 miles on it. Although that sounds like a lot, I mean, this could probably last us 300,000 miles. Pretty sweet truck. Let's just make sure. Sometimes, especially when you're working around the farm, you might end up kind of hitting one of the lights, anything like that. But overall, guys, I mean, this is a really, really clean truck. I want it, so I'm gonna go negotiate and leave them a check in the mail, and then we could bring it home here today, but we can't really be driving around until we get plates and registration. Well, guys, the deal's done. It's ours, $13,500. I thought that was an extremely fair deal here. 2006. He did say it did have a few minor scratches here on it, but other than that, guys, I thought this was a pretty good deal, and he is going to give us the original ones as well, which is going to be really good. We'll pick it up another day. Maybe we could have him kind of tell us a few cool stories of this truck here, but guys, this is the perfect truck here for us. Although I would like a brand new truck, we just don't have that money. And we are just kind of an up-and-coming farmer, really just starting out. And I was looking at a few single rail wheels, but I thought if we could get a dually for the right price, especially a diesel, I thought this would be the way to go. Now guys, I've really been enjoying this new farming series. I do want to feature it a lot more here on the channel and do some upcoming live streams. I think that would be a lot of cool to do field work and different things like that, but I'm so excited to have this truck, and hey, it is in dark red, one of my favorite colors of all time for pickup trucks here. But we're back at the farm with a new truck. Like I mentioned, we could drive this around our farm on our fields, but we can't really drive it into town yet. I'm going to have to go get a license plate registration and insurance for it. But guys, we got the new farm truck back here at the property. I'm so excited here for it. But like I mentioned, guys, we need to get going. The cows need to be fed here. So I think let's grab the skid and also the tractor. I'm not sure where the feeder is. It might be in that barn. It might be in the barn way down there. All right, let's get the garage door opened on up here. We're going to be using the Kubota. I am a huge fan of this skid steer. Now, one thing, guys, I actually would really like to see the Kubota wheeled skid loaders as well. Those do come in pretty handy, and it's nice to have different variations here. And oh look, the bucket was right out front here. I remember actually coming in that door and seeing this here, so that's good for us. That way we have the bucket, and this is perfect here. This is a pretty big skid steer. I believe this is one of the bigger ones that's actually out on the market. Alright, let's get this garage door opened on up here. I think we're just going to use the 8910. Now, one thing, guys, I do want to buy a much smaller tractor just for running the PTO here on it. Probably about a 50-60 horsepower, nothing too big. That way it fits in between the barns. It's easy to maneuver as well, which is a huge thing, especially in these tight areas and things like that here. But I do believe it's in one of these doors. I believe, let's see really quickly here. This is the door I know where we have to go on in. Let's see, yeah, that is that. This is a small walk-in door, but a little bit of storage. Now, we do have bales. I think we're going to wait to use these, but yeah, we're going to be using the Lucas Spy Max 220. Like I have mentioned a few times here, I thought a dairy farm would be so cool here. Pretty unique. There's so many cool tasks you could do around the farm, and you are always busy with farm work, which is great here for making some pretty cool videos. But we're all good to go here, and this is a pretty big mixer as well, which is going to come in pretty handy here for us. But let's hop back in the Kubota. Let's get this thing loaded up. Alright guys, we're going to be starting off here with a straw bedding. I thought this would be the easiest here, a little bit easier than doing the mixing bright and early this morning here. But let's get it backed on. And one thing, like I mentioned, guys, having a small tractor is going to make it a lot more maneuverable for us, which is going to be a really helpful thing, especially getting through these barn doors. It's a tight squeeze with the big duals on it. But let's see here, let's get it backed on in, and we should be good to get this unloaded. I'm thinking now, guys, we're going to do the mix ratio here, and what I'm going to do here for it, I'm going to first start with one bucket of each, and if we do have to adjust it, I think that's probably the way to go here. This is my first time really getting to use this mixer. I actually had the other farmer help us on out the other day with doing it here. That way, I didn't make any errors here, making sure they were properly fed, and a few of our employees as well have done a pretty good job here at it. But there's so many things we have to do here at the farm. Having a dairy farm just keeps you really busy, like I mentioned here as well. But hey, I might even have some of you guys come in game help me on out here so that we could get these things done even quicker here as well. But you guys can see that high tip bucket comes in so handy. I will have to say that is a great feature on the skid, especially on the Kubota as well, having the extra hydraulics to get that done here. But let's get a bucket of silage. Now, if you guys haven't seen our previous videos, we actually went and kind of decided what do we buy for loader. And I will say, guys, definitely a skid steer was the way to go here. It's just so maneuverable. You could have almost the same size bucket, if not even larger than what you can on a regular tractor, but it's just so maneuverable, turning on a dime, and it is just so awesome here. So we definitely made the right choice here. We did go with a bigger skid as well, which did work out here for us, but I'm actually think we're pretty much good here as well, since this was one of each here. So I will double check the ratio and then we'll make adjustments if needed. Looking at the mix ratio, guys, we're good to go here. One thing I am thinking, we could probably do 2 buckets of each. Right now, we're almost about a third full here, which means we could do a lot more, which is going to save us quite a bit of time. And we do have to get water. There's a few other things we really need to get. That is a bit tight there on that. Let's keep on going back here. We should be able, though, to get it unloaded. Here we go, right into the trough there. Wow. And you guys can actually see a little digital screen there, which was pretty awesome here. So there's quite a bit more work. I think I'm just going to spend the rest of today making sure they're fed with these. That way we are good to go as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun to get back here to the farm. And I'll have to get the farm truck ready to go and put it to work soon as well. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one and subscribe for more.